Guys, this is the Wuben X1 Pro, and I wanted to think of a really catchy intro for this video, but then it just hit me. When your flashlight has a cooling fan built in, you don't need to say anything else. This takes it to the next level. Now, the Wuben X1 Pro, for those that are not familiar, is a really, really powerful light. If we're just going around and looking at the body, this is an all aluminum body, which is really nice and very nicely made. And as I said in the intro, these right here are cooling vents from the internal cooling fan, which is kind of ridiculous how powerful this light is that it needs a cooling fan. Looking at the front of the light, we can see we've got different selector modes. So we've got spotlight, spot and flood, or flood, and you can change these just by changing the selector switch. I personally like to leave it on spot and flood because if I'm using this light, I want maximum output, and that's why I have this light. Now, could you use this as an EDC? Sure, but my personal opinion is this is not my EDC carry light. It's a little bulky for that, but this is definitely 100% the light that I want. If I've heard a noise during the night, if I've heard a window breaking, if there's any type of situation where I need maximum output, this is the light that I'm using. And in fact, it is so powerful that the on-off button, if you tap it 4 times, you can lock the unit out. And the reason you would want to lock it out is because if this is in your pants pocket and it accidentally turns on, you are literally catching on fire. This is a massively bright light. And to kind of just showcase that, I'm going to throw a still image up on the screen right now. We can actually read this together, but these are the specs of the light. So basically on eco mode, or as I like to call it moonlight, you're at 20 lumens, low you're at 400, medium you're at 1,000, high you're at 3,000, and then turbo you're at 12,300 lumens. This is out of control. But enough talking about it, let's actually take this outside in the night and let's see what it looks like. Okay, so I'm outside and I want to show you against this building, and it's not fully dark, but it's pretty dark outside. So I'm just going to go into the lowest setting, which is moonlight, and you can see this against the brick of the building. That moonlight is pretty bright. Then we're going to go into low, very bright now, medium, and then high. And I don't know if the camera is really doing this justice, but this is illuminating a very large area. And you can actually switch it. Now we're in flood mode. Now we're in spot mode. You can also do, you can do all 3. This is spot and flood, and this is just flood. I personally like it on all of them. Now, let's go into turbo. And that is just insanely bright. Whether the camera picks this up fully or not, I don't know, but it is absolutely blindingly bright. And in fact, the cooling fan has just turned on. Let me hold it up to the mic, see if you can hear it. Like I said earlier, you know, if your flashlight has a cooling fan, that you're at a whole different level. And now I also just want to show you kind of out here, just in this closed off area, how bright it is as well. So let's go ahead and turn it on. And let's go into turbo. So yeah, that is very, very bright. It's actually kind of almost blinding the sensor of the camera, but this is an incredibly bright flashlight. Okay, now as promised, we are in a park, which is actually pretty dark right now. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the light back on moonlight. And as you can hopefully see on the camera, moonlight is okay, you could see. I mean, it's not blinding or anything, but you could definitely see. Now let's bring it up to low. And hopefully the camera is picking this up, but this is really illuminating the access road right here. Let's go up to medium, much better. And now we're gonna go up to high. High is really bright. I really don't know if the camera is doing this justice. And in fact, let's just, again, we're on spot and flood. Now we're on spot and flood. Now we're on just flood. Let's go into turbo mode. We're gonna double tap. That is blinding. I mean, again, I really don't think the camera is doing this justice, but this is absolutely, completely blinding. And in fact, let's just walk out a little bit onto the bridge here, and I'm gonna aim the light over the side of the bridge. Well, yeah, this is the light that you want in a true emergency where you need to just illuminate everything. You don't want a mag light, you don't want any other light. You wanna go full power, you want maximum brightness. This is it. This is so bright. Like I said, it literally has a cooling fan. Now we're standing over the side of a bridge here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the light on again. We're in moonlight, low, medium, high. Let's just kick it into turbo. Look at that. This is literally blinding. And just so you can see the beam, look at that. There's a million bugs out here too. But yeah, really bright. Guys, I hope that that nighttime footage really shows you just how bright this flashlight is, because it is really bright. But a couple of other things that I want to point out, and hopefully you can see it on the camera. We can input from our USB-C charging cable 30 watts, but you can also output 5 volts, 3 amps, so you can use this to charge your phone if you need to. The battery is pretty simple. We've got a locking door here. I'm just going to go ahead and unlock it, and you can see that this has 2 replaceable rechargeable batteries. These are 21700 batteries, and if you want the code, it's on here. Just pause the screen. But I like that it's replaceable. I like that it's rechargeable, because with a lot of flashlights nowadays, they have built-in batteries, which is fine, but when the battery dies, that means you have to throw the whole flashlight out. With the Wuben X1 Pro, you do not have to do that. In fact, you can buy extra batteries to keep them on hand, or you can just replace them should they ever fail. But I will tell you, I have had a lot of good luck with this light so far, and no need to replace it. The operation of the light, as I showed you outside, is actually really simple. Now, I do just want to show you how to lock and unlock this, because I currently have it locked because it was in my pocket and I did not want to catch on fire. To unlock it, you're basically going to press this 4 times quickly, and then what's going to happen is it's going to turn on in the lowest setting. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it has turned on in the lowest setting. Now you can press and hold it, and what it's going to do is it's going to cycle through all the modes unless you double tap it, and it's going to go on to turbo mode. To lock the light, same thing. You're going to press this 4 times very quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's going to flash basically to tell you that it is now locked out. And now that it's locked out, no matter when you press the button, it's not going to turn it back on. Guys, I hope you saw from those shots from outside, from the up-close angles, that the Wuben X1 Pro is actually a really cool flashlight, and it is definitely my go-to light if there is a true emergency and I need to illuminate a wide swath of an area. And with the massive output and the cooling fan, I think it tells you everything you need to know. Again, the last thing that I really want to just drive home about this light is I love the fact that there's rechargeable and replaceable batteries, because so many lights don't have that. This light will not go bad in the future. If something happens to these batteries, you can just swap them out and replace them. I'm going to go ahead and leave a link in the description if you want to learn more about this, if you want to pick it up, and if you just have any questions, do me a favor, leave that in the comments. I read and respond to every single comment. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.